Hello friends. In this video, I'm going to go over my experiences while attending my first cosplay event in Japan. I have been to many cosplay events in North America. However, this is my first cosplay event in Japan. So the first thing that I noticed was that there was a lot more photographer ratio-wise compared to North America cosplay events. So there was a lot more photographers available, and they brought proper gears and proper lighting to shoot the cosplayers. And I think that just shows the dedication to Japanese people while they like to take the craft to the next level and really make an effort to photograph their cosplayers in the best light possible. I also found it very interesting that there were a lot of photographers and cosplayers going off beyond the convention area to shoot in private. I find that North America, you necessarily won't do that unless you know the photographers or if you have a lot of friends, but there were just tons of small, tiny groups of one photographer, one cosplayer going off, and I guess there was no safety issues in Japan. Another thing that I saw was the quality of costume for cosplayers were very high. So any cosplayers that you see, most of them have proper makeup, proper wigs, proper like costumes. I think there was a more relaxed approach when it comes to North American cosplayers, and not everybody dresses up fully and go full hardcore with their costumes. However, here everybody who cosplay looked like they're professional cosplayers. I think they all look amazing, and they really put in the effort, and that's just a Japanese standard. Also, for weapons, there's no piece bonding at all. I didn't see anybody with a ribbon or an orange tip on their weapons. Again, safety issues, I don't think there's a problem here in Japan. That's why they don't have to enforce that rule. And finally, something that else I saw was that when the photographers photograph a cosplayers, they have to show them the photos right away. This made it very difficult for me because I was shooting video and I couldn't show them the footage right away. My camera was attached to a gimbal and you couldn't really touch the buttons on the camera, and it had to unhook everything in order to show a playback. So that was my fault, and due to my equipment I couldn't show them the playback. So what was my overall impressions and why did I have a mixed time? I was extremely embarrassed the whole entire time I was there due to the fact that I didn't speak the language, and to that kind of make me unable to direct the cosplayers and communicate with them properly. So in the videos, you can see some of the cosplayers look a little bit awkward. And again, that's my fault for not being able to communicate with them properly. I was also the only one shooting video, and a lot of the cosplayers don't want to be filmed. Also, they don't want to appear online. So even some of the cosplayers who agreed to let them film them later on said no. So it was just a day filled with rejections. Again, not their fault, completely their right to say no to me, but I definitely felt a little discouraged and a little bit embarrassed after all that. My last example was like I saw this really wonderful cosplayer. I approached him, I asked for a video. He says yes. I film him. Later on says I don't appear online because he was actually a fanboy. And I'm okay with that. I think it's wonderful. If you want to cross dress, whatever, you look great. But again, privacy issues in Japan, I think that was kind of like a culture thing. They don't want to be online if possible. So with my ego bruised and kind of like disheartened after the event, I tried to edit my videos, but I had to keep watching my rejections over and over again. I'm over it, but that's why it took me so long to upload the video. I hope you guys had fun watching the video, and if you want me to attend other events, let me know. If comments, feedbacks, appreciate it. If I get enough likes on this video, I would go to another convention for you guys. Yeah, I promise I'll do better. Again, thank you so much for watching.